Will this weapon fit in the bag of holding?
Sure, one of your guys' bag of holding, not the bucket though.
Ronny, you want this weapon?
Love guns, so yeah, throw it my way.
And I think Bjorn will pick it up and carry it over to Ronny and be like, here you go. Whatever it does.
Ronny will run over.
And Bjorn will hand it to him and then head back this way to...
Arthur follows suit. Just to make sure he doesn't accidentally... And the guy's dead.
I will
No, he's
add
knocked
mystery gun to my...
To this dickhead.
Yeah, there's a flamethrower shotgun. From what you can understand, it's not. That's just a simplification of what I'm telling you. It is. But the other thing does seem to be some sort of thunder or air cannon. There seems to be some sort of amalgamation between the two that seems to be a heavy weapon, easily made into a turret situation if one wished. In fact, that'd probably be the best thing. They had it here to be utilized like a shoulder pack, like someone behind you and someone's carrying the shoulder pack, probably pulling out different weapons at that regard.
Is it something that can be fired by yourself, or is it something that
It's heavy.
you usually have a...
It takes you 2 rounds to fire if you're by yourself.
Would this be something that Bjorn could use? Since he's strong.
Yeah, he could. He's just not proficient with firearms.
Gotcha.
Are you proficient with firearms?
I've just never used it.
Are you proficient with firearms, Ronny?
I think it was discussed that Ronny at this time wasn't, but that I was working on it because I had pistols. I've been trying to practice shooting in my free time.
Yeah, you've been practicing. You've been shooting a lot, so let's put a +1 on that then.
Sweet.
So you're on your way to full proficiency.
Okay, so not proficient yet, but
No.
almost there.
Yep. Yeah, you're using your weapons a lot, and I imagine there's practicing happening in the background and stuff like that. So
Arthur kind of like telepathically tells Bjorn to help him drag this asshole to the bed.
Bjorn's already tying him up.
yeah, throw him over. Costs
Okay,
nothing.
while Bjorn does that, Arthur's gonna ruffle through the desk.
Oh, Bjorn's gonna tell Arthur that there was some type of booklet on the dude that I killed in the hallway.
A booklet. Now that's interesting. Don't kill him. I'm gone.
That Bjorn killed in the guy that threw the bombs at us.
Yeah, this guy.
Which guy? Okay, Arthur's gonna look and grab the booklet.
Yeah, the ledger.
Kevin, what was that starfish doing? Is it still just laying around, or is it writhing? Is it trying to do something?
Make a perception check.
Because I don't want to forget about that thing either. Perception. 3.
It is very slowly moving towards the bodies.
That I don't like. Guys, that writhing tentacle creature over there, it is seeming like it wants to eat all the goons over here.
Oh, the what?
All these henchmen, all these cronies.
So?
Well, what if it eats them and then it gets bigger or something?
So that's someone else's problem, not ours.
I can be a cold-hearted bastard, but if this is AN, I don't want it running around in my home turf. Ronnie is
Personally,
going to.
I mean, for all we know, we could be in some moon base.
Not risking it. Ronnie will kind of come over, so he's kind of like in the path of this thing, and he's gonna shoot it.
Oh, great. We're good.
Yeah. You're gonna attack the aberration with ranged weaponry. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yep.
Okay. Make a history check.
All right. 14. Or well, yeah, 14. It's not advantage, so.
I mean, makes sense. Shoot this thing for sure. Its AC is
Ronnie's
11.
not
Its hit points is 133 though.
okay. 19 to hit
Yeah. So
with the pistol.
7 damage. Not force. Radiant.
And this would be a D10 this time, right?
Oh, so you have to roll
So
on a
it
different
goes down.
thing. So the first one was a D20. You didn't shoot a second one, so it'd be a D12 next.
Okay.
Oh,
Ah.
no, that's excellent. That's what you want. So D12. I've been adding your proficiency to the damage this entire time, so why would I change that right now? Let's add the 7 on there. These guns are really good. They add your proficiency to them. It's so good. It even helps you practice for some reason. They're unlimited ammo too, so you can just keep firing it and just eventually get proficiency
Yeah,
like a crazy madman.
I love these things. I
Let's
love
see.
these.
So that's 8 damage that they get. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, that I don't like. I really don't like wisdom saving throws. Ugh.
Yeah, it's all right. It's more
That's
like
a nat 20 though.
yeah, it's
Oh,
more
yes.
like
Oh my!
it's more like you trying to figure out or realizing that this thing is reflecting the energy of the blast, the ranged blast that you did to it, as it tries to hit you with it fully. But since it cannot, as you ignore most of it, you only take half of the damage you apply to it back to you. So you take 4 radiant damage.
Ooh, okay.
From this alien creature with almost like a gibbering mouther with no mouths. Just tentacling about, trying to consume at everything. But it could never
Is
reach.
Ronnie in initiative now?
This
again?
is not, we're not an initiative.
Okay.
Bjorn's gonna look at Ronnie and go, "Hey, Ronnie, why don't we just lead it to the fucking cellar? Drop a body down the chute, let it go down there, and close off the hole."
I mean,
You don't want this in there, no. With all the good
I was
stuff.
gonna say
Starts
it'll
fucking
probably
around
eat
with
all
shit.
Well, here's my thing is I don't know what'll happen if we try to touch the thing. 1, 2, it'll eat everything that's down there, which in its own right could be hilarious, especially if this is all expensive stuff that the Emperor wants to sell to somebody. We basically just ruined all his products, but I don't know. I kind of want this thing dead. I feel like this thing just gives me all sorts of bad vibes, dudes. This is me as a player. This isn't even Ronnie. Ronnie hates this thing. Yeah, Ronnie's gonna take his sword out, knowing that guns
Bjorn
didn't
look
really
at
work.
this thing and kind of get an idea of what it might be?
It's yeah, make a Arcana check. So in lores that you're aware of, they say that there's several creatures that threaten gods and titans, primordials and the sort, usually creations that were from circumstance. I think, if I'm not pronouncing it wrong, Jormungand is one that comes to mind. But this thing is too small to even be at that capacity. It could eventually grow to that. It'd take years. At least months.
Yeah, Ronnie's getting closer and closer to this thing. He's got his blade raised. If nobody's stopping him, he's gonna hit it with his sword.
Bjorn will step up to Ronnie and say, if you really feel like we need to kill it. And he'll pull his axe out again and go, then I'll help.
Yeah, Bjorn, this I get a lot of really gross vibes from this thing. I don't know what it is. I don't want it running loose anywhere. I've seen a lot of shit since I've traveled, but I've never seen a person get engulfed and consumed and assimilated. Where I just saw this guy get it was pretty hard to watch.
And Bjorn will kind of tell him like the story about what he's heard.
Yeah, that just reinforces it. Ronnie's gonna swing at this thing.
Does Arthur ever experience stuff like that? Like seeing Adasaur's ambassadors seeing humans or Dragonborn?
No, not really. Absar was always about the healing and ensuring that people were connected by language and stuff. From what you know, other than him being a crazy warlord that ruled with an iron fist. But from the contingencies you've found, have researched, and were brought to, there were some that were attempting assimilation. The latest one that you didn't go to, but you heard reports about, it affected a Symphony member so much that it aged them. You're not sure who. And that seemed to be a form of assimilation that the contingency was trying to draw from. And because of seemingly a powerful enough individual hanging around, it was able to kill a bunch of people, to be honest with you. Like, the reports were pretty dire. It was like 13 people died in that like 10 people died in that fight, in that issue. But it seemingly it was one of the smaller contingencies, at least one of the smaller labyrinths. Very short thing. It seemed to literally be like the number one contingency, the bionic one. It just never operated properly. Yeah. So you guys want to go up to this thing and kill it, all three, rushing up to it all at once and then stabbing it to death?
Yeah, Ronnie comes up. He hits it with the Forgotten King's Blade, which is this like katana-looking sword.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like Ronnie rolled a 3 for slashing and then another 4 for radiant from the blade.
Okay.
Oh, look what I found.
Is Arthur also going to join in?
Hey, Arthur, don't you have that fucking genie lamp?
Yeah, but last I checked, when I used it, you two wanted to throw it out of the airlock.
Yeah, we didn't trust it because it was Adasaur.
Yeah, but he could always, I don't know, wish it out of existence.
It's a good point. This thing could be wished out of existence, but that also puts Adasor into a better position. I mean, I don't know. Playing devil's advocate here. I mean, yeah, we could use the wish, but that means that Arthur would only have one last wish until something happens, and I would only presume.
Arthur kind of like looks and kind of brings the lamp and puts it on Ronin's hands. Like, well, you have 3 wishes. You can wish it to do that.
There is no lamp in your hand, Ronny.
Wait, teleport back in my pocket?
It's in your hands, yeah. You have to use your wishes to give it up.
Dude. No. Oh,
or
no.
you could die.
I'll wish for Genie. I wish to give up the lamp.
Can't do that, my friend. That wish does not benefit you.
No, but it would benefit my allies here.
I simply ask for what would benefit them.
You would
wish for the fucking thing to go away.
Did it do anything after Ronny hit it, by the way?
I assume you haven't hit it yet. For reasons.
I hit it with 1 strike.
For reasons. I assume if we're talking about the wishes, we're not hitting it yet.
Okay.
You said that if I wish for that, let's say I wish to get rid of the lamp. Would you be able to grant wishes for other people?
I cannot affect the lamp in any way, shape, or form.
Well, it's a sort of a cursed item. If you don't want to use it, you have to use it in order to get rid of it, is basically what we're hearing.
You can also remove curse it. From what you guys can assume. Like, no one said that was out of the option. Or no one's attempted it yet, at least. There was a box down there that said scrolls.
Well, by any case, Arthur kind of looks up to whatever apparition of Azor pops out, and he says, "Genie, if I said I want you to grant the wishes for others, would you follow suit?"
I can only grant 3 wishes to those who carry the boon. Once I have granted you your 3 wishes, you may gift the lamp to whoever you want, or let it be found by time.
Well, in that case, and just to let you guys know, he's kind of saying all that publicly. Well, in that case, I wish for you to kill the thing. He says while pointing at the giant starfish thingy.
Adasor's apparition sighs as he looks over. He sort of does that shoulder reaction, the fuck is this? And then as he rolls his eyes, the book that was trying to suck all you guys in the other day, he sort of pops it out, and it goes up to the page where the inside of the page is trying to slowly reach the edge of the page. And as he does this, Adasor, the only one who sees this is honestly Arthur, up until he starts casting the spell. But there's sigils that sort of glyphs that sort of appear in the air in an arc, 5 of them, sort of like in the rainbow arc, right in front of where Adasor is standing. So it looks like, just imagine if a very tall entity was casting a spell, it'd surround over like a crown over them. As he does this, he's quick to do it, seeing and sort of timing the space of the edges of the book, and you can see almost like these translucent beads of sweat, Arthur, on him as if he's nervous, almost like he has to do this in a certain amount of time. And the moment he sort of does it, all the runes, all these glyphs, these magical symbols, they crack into different elements. One turns into fire, one turns into ice, one turns into a green thing, one turns into dark, one turns into just a brightness, just bright. They all sort of crack out of existence, and you see the thing sort of deteriorate. While everyone saw the light show, this magic show for sure, deterioration is apparent to that thing. But as you see, Arthur, Adasor closes the book, and this essence of this creature sort of flies into the book. It's like it's eating it, like it's devouring it, and he's sort of like holding the book out of his face, like it's hurting him, like it's on fire, like it's not nice to hold it. He has gone.
And Arthur kind of like looks at the lamp, and he kind of like looks at Bjorn and Ronan, and he's like, "Now, I'll give one of you it, but you must promise
You
not."
still have one wish left.
Yeah, you still have one more.
Wait, do I?
Mm-hmm. This was only your second wish, so you have one more wish before you can hand it over.
Oh, I completely forgot that I still had 2 wishes left. If I had one.
At that point, Bjorn will look at Ronny and go, "Well, it's gone." Throw his axe back on and head right back toward this guy.
Arthur pockets the lamp and looks at Ronnie and tells him, "We're gonna find your mother. We're gonna get back." And then he kind of like looks at the corpses and the gardens below, or saying, "And we're gonna make that asshole pay."
This is even and we need to find out if.
Oh
just for
shit!
clarity, when Bjorn said, "I'm gonna go check out this guy," did one of these guys? Is there somebody who's still alive?
Yes.
Yeah, there's
I knocked
somebody still
someone out.
alive. Bjorn, one
Oh,
thing.
that's right.
Last bit, as right before you left this area when the thing was dead, as you were sort of stepping away, you sensed a dragon. So you stepped forward, you sensed a dragon, and it stepped away, almost as if you walked away from them. But they had to have been 30 feet away.
Bjorn will step back and pull the axe out.
You sense a dragon.
Does the axe kind of pull in the direction?
It's within 30 feet. It's teetering. It's almost like on and off. Right there.
Bjorn will step this way.
You're what?
He's gonna have the axe out and he's gonna kind of like step.
Yeah. Yeah, the closer you get to this wall, it seems that the closer you get to it. You can't really tell where they are. You can just tell that whenever they're within 30 feet, which is annoying.
And Bjorn will look at Ronny and go, with his axe still in his hand, he goes, "There's a dragon nearby."
Are you sure?
No?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're not
Still.
just picking,
So?
You're not just picking up Arthur, right?
And he'll turn and look at Arthur and hold the axe toward Arthur like, No, it's not it.
Okay.
Arthur
And he'll
kind of looks
tap
at Ronnie, jerks, and says, "Dragonborn and dragon are 2 separate species."
But
And
you are
Bjorn will-
Draconic.
Bjorn will come up to this this wall with his axe and kind of tap the wall with the axe and go, this way.
Well, hold on a second, Bjorn. We'll definitely go and check that out. I'm not sure why a dragon would be here. I mean, it doesn't make any sense to me, but I kind of want to find out if that guy back over there that Arthur knocked out is still alive. We need to get some answers here, like where we are. I don't recognize this place. If we're on Aeon, then this is a part of Aeon I've never been to.
And the
And it
whole
has
run
been
hasn't been
worried.
botched. And our whole run hasn't been botched.
Bjorn will agree and kind of keep the axe in his hand and follow Ronnie.
So yeah, Ronnie will make his way back into the room with the knocked out dude.
You wake him up.
Arthur, how do we want
Oh, pardon. Go
to?
ahead.
How do we want to wake him up?
You just shake him up.
Bjorn's gonna poke him in the face.
I was gonna say, can we smack him like really hard? Like do like the classic like wake up smack?
I feel like he got poked and got smacked and got shook.
Yeah, all three at the same time. Wake up!
Why am I tied up? You're not gonna do sex things, right?
No.
Bjorn will kind of look at his axe and go, how much do you value your
A lot.
Oh, good. Then you'll answer their questions.
Yeah, because your
Not?
buddies are already dead.
I take it.
Oh, them? Barely knew them.
Hearing
Is he-
that, Bjorn will kind of take the blade of the axe to like the underside of his chin and lift it, or he's looking up at Arthur and Ronnie.
Insight. I want to insight. He's got to be full of shit that he just met them.
Yeah, he's lying.
He's definitely
He
lying.
is.
All right.
Can I intimidate the fuck out of this guy?
No need. He's scared.
Ronnie.
You guys
Yeah.
have that to rights, so
Guys,
what do you guys
we already
want?
terrified the living shit out of the guy. I don't think we need to do more.
What do you guys want from him?
Arthur looks at him, a bit of the apologetic
Actually,
look starts flowing toward
think about what you're gonna ask him. We are still technically in a tenuous position, but I'm gonna go get water, guys. So I'll be back.
Okay.
What I want to know is where are we? Are we on Aeon?
Same
Bjorn,
here.
Bjorn wants to know if there's actually a dragon. Now that his axe has kind of alerted him to there being a dragon, Bjorn's like, ooh, dragon.
Same. I want to know if the whole run's been completely botched or not. Because if we're on the planet, then that means the botch isn't been completely botched. We just need to find a mode of transportation, head towards Ronnie's relatives, grab it, use my final wish to open a portal back to Umali, and we open a tavern for Ronnie's mother and the savior.
Yeah.
But if you guys haven't figured out, anytime Bjorn kills a dragon,
He's
with
asking
his axe, the axe gets stronger, or I gain like the abilities from that dragon to the axe.
That sounds badass.
Yeah. My axe is pretty good.
Yeah, like the ability to fly.
So right now, my great axe is a +10 to hit, and it is a 1d12 +4, and I can use lightning or acid that I can pump into that as well.
It's actually really clutch. That's a cool weapon.
Yeah.
All right, I'm back.
Is there anything else that we want to know from this guy? Like, maybe like what this place actually is?
I mean, you guys ask your questions. Bjorn's literally being like the intimidation factor right now.
So we're
Okay,
playing
first-
good cop, bad cop. Who's the good cop here?
Ronnie's definitely bad cop.
I think the
Okay,
guy
I
with
guess
the axe to the neck is the bad cop.
Okay, you two can both be the bad cops.
Yeah, we're both bad cops.
Bad cop, badder
Uh,
cop. Let's go.
Yeah,
And
Arthur's just
then
like the voice of reason.
Arthur's just cop.
Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah.
what are we asking this guy?
Arthur
Ronnie will
looked
kind
at
of
him.
speak up. Is this Aeon? Are we on Aeon? Did we make it where we wanted to go? 'Cause I don't recognize this place.
Yeah.
Insight.
Yeah.
We all just go
definitely
friends,
insight.
right?
I mean, he's
Yeah.
not lying.
No. Wanna be safe than sorry.
Oh,
But he's
nope,
being
I have
sketchy.
no idea.
You guys don't
my
have to
friend.
roll unless I roll. I tell you to roll.
How
Okay.
many hit points does this guy have?
Like 2. Technically 1. Technically 1.
Now, I know this is hopeless. So, looks like our run hasn't been completely botched.
Ronnie will look at him. How many more guys does the Emperor have?
Army. I don't know. Depends where you are.
How
And
many
at
on
that,
Aeon?
Bjorn will kind of take like the point of his axe and cut like the cheek a little bit and go,
Yeah. Uh,
the
uh,
full truth.
mm.
Arthur,
Dude, what
Arthur
Aeon do
kinda
you
like,
want to? What Aeon are you talking about? There's like
Arthur-
7, 8, 12 different ones nowadays.
Arthur grabs Bjorn by his shoulder, kind of like puts his palm on Bjorn's shoulder and tells him, "Hey, we're not gonna get much information out of him if he's dead."
Yeah. Well, he said, "I'd help you, but please, unhook me. I'd like to breathe better, please."
Arthur
Make
kinda
insight checks.
Okay, insight checks.
Out of character, what does he mean by like 6 different Aeons?
Yeah, there's like especially since the alliance started popping up, there's like dual planets always being found, and people are like very devoid of like how would I say,
Creativity.
yeah, exactly that. And usually just rename it and put a number on stuff and call it a day.
Ronnie, which
Moons,
Aelwyn?
sometimes different planets, depending. Especially if they're associated with
So-
things.
Since Ronnie would be from Aeon, I guess, because if Ronnie doesn't technically recognize it, it may not be Ronnie's world per se that we're on, but we're in that same system.
Yeah, it could be the same system or somewhere that's close enough to consider it an Aeon. It wouldn't be far away, for sure. If and that. There could be that situation where like someone really loves they're very high with their Aeon pride, let us say, and they're all the way in the outskirts, and then they just happen to call this like Aeon 14, and then you'd be screwed for sure.
So which one is Ronnie's hometown from then?
You're
Is he-
Aeon.
'cause
Just straight up Aeon. This is before Aeon numbers started popping up. Like the only other Aeons you'd know is like different moons that are relatively close. One is not on the Aeon planet, but is owned by the Aeon planet on a different planet. And then one is like a Pluto type planet that technically is like population 2,000 people. That's on the outskirts
Ronnie
of the
will
solar
look at
system.
Bjorn. Ronnie will look at Bjorn. Hey Bjorn, do you think you could do me a favor and maybe like crush this guy's shin? Because I'm on a timeline and I gotta get back to the Aeon. Aeon.
And
Arthur kind of like breathes his hands around. And he's like, What are you two idiots doing?
Bjorn, what do you do?
Bjorn will go, yeah. And I'm going to take my standard healing potion first and shove it in this man's fucking mouth.
Are you
This is
sure?
awesome. I love this.
Are you sure you don't want to do it backwards? Hit him, then shove it in his mouth?
No, because if I hit him and he dies, then fucking
He won't die outright.
What are they gonna do?
He won't die outright.
Oh,
He's not.
okay.
He's not a squishy like the other guy.
He's gonna take like the back of his hand axe, where it's kind of like a hammer, and he's gonna raise it up and smash the dude in his kneecap.
Gosh, you two. What's
I
wrong?
love this.
You hear a whale, just, and he just drops.
Arthur says it's draconic. You humans and your barbarism.
And
He's-
Bjorn will give him the potion now.
Okay. He's back up with 4 hit points. Please don't tell you anything. Don't tell you anything.
What was
Bjorn
that?
will like grab his face, like over his mouth, and go. Now, he asked you a question. Unless you'd like your other knee gone. Correct.
What was the question again? He's like slobbering on himself. He doesn't know what's happening really.
Are we on the AN, not a AN?
No. This is planetoid AN7 in the outskirts of the AN system, about 2 parsecs out. A new thing found. Not in the books. It's not in the books.
Insight check.
He's not lying.
Arthur
Ronny
kind of
will
like,
be
Arthur grabs Bjorn and pulls his hair.
You really want to pull Bjorn's hair?
You have a
Okay.
lot of hair. You'll be fine.
Ronny will.
You're like 90% hair. I imagine your cousin to be honest with you.
Arthur looks at Bjorn and tells him, Bjorn, please drop the honest man.
No, I mean he's not killing him anymore. So he just gave him a healing potion. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
his legs are probably fine still.
Arthur looks at the prisoner and
he's in pain.
says, Hey.
So what
Arthur
happens? What are we
looks at
doing?
the prisoner. Arthur looks at the prisoner and says, please excuse my friend's barbaric tactics. It is not how they usually deal things.
I want to go
Well,
home. Take me
Arthur... Sorry?
I just want to go home.
Bullshit. We both know that you are the type of guy that likes to work for scumbags.
No, man, I'm
Arthur
done, man. I'm done. I'm done with this, man.
Arthur telepathically talks to Ronny and tells him, you used to be one of him too.
Was?
At this
Arthur-
point, Bjorn is
Arthur-
starting to get bored. And so Bjorn is kind of taking the back of his axe and is tapping each of the guy's fingers and going, 1 pig, 2 pig, 3 pig, 4.
What's he doing?
This one lives and this one more.
I can't see what he's doing. What's he doing?
Eyes on me.
Bjorn? Arthur says telepathically, Bjorn?
Don't
Don't
fucking
cut
like, well,
fingers off.
It does. You can't. It's not. You can't be good cop if you're gonna be telepathically speaking to them. It doesn't really do anything.
I'm not talking to a prisoner, I'm talking to Bjorn. That way he doesn't mutilate the guy anymore.
Yeah,
Don't
I
need
know,
to.
but then he can't recognize that as being good cop. He just thinks you're with it now.
Okay, Arthur just looks at Bjorn and tells him, "Nuh-uh. You already had your fun with the kneecap."
Oh, Arthur, the fun can just go on forever and ever and ever, especially if we don't get what we want to hear.
If we don't
Hey,
get,
buddy, why do you
yeah,
Smile.
we don't.
why do you have a dragon here?
What dragon? Oh no,
My friend here
the
says
backup
that
is
there's a
here already.
dragon.
We're dead. Oh, we're dead. No, the backup is here already. We're all dead. Doesn't matter. Oh fuck. Oh, we're dead. Just do whatever you're gonna do. Just fucking kill me. It doesn't matter now.
Backup.
Oh shit.
You're talking about the Emperor's army?
It's not. No. They were gonna send backup if he failed. I didn't know it was gonna be a fucking dragon. No. They start crying again.
Backup if you failed. Where is the nearest ship that we can take to get back to Aeon?
We have a skiff out in the front yard.
Great, sounds perfect. Bjorn, you said you have a bit of rope?
Sorry,
He
what did I
just-
miss?
Bjorn points at the rope that he's tied up with and goes, "Yeah."
Oh, never mind. Yeah, that's right. How about we just hang this guy? He can be a new chandelier.
Bjorn
Arthur
goes,
Wait,
looks
wait.
at both of them. No one is going to hang
I know more.
anyone.
I know more.
He says
What
he
do you
knows
know?
nothing.
The key fob. You need the key fob from Emily.
Who's Emily?
She's the one with all the bottles out there.
She got turned
Okay.
into a sludge starfish, and we zapped her out of existence.
Shit. Arthur
Oh,
says-
okay.
says,
So those words mean things separately. What are you talking about?
Inwe's out of existence.
Okay.
You don't.
Okay.
You don't want to know.
Okay. Okay. If you let me out, I could probably help you rig the ship. I'm not a pilot, but I can sort of work the machines in there.
You're looking at a pirate and a pilot. I know my way around ships. That's not a problem for us.
No.
I roll a
but-
strength check.
But you need to turn it on. A pilot can't just turn it on without the key. I can rig it on. I can trick it.
Buddy, I can rig probably better than you can.
Arthur looks at both of them and just tells them, "Look, they're gonna find out about the power corpses there. Might as well just let them go."
He's gonna
We
give
already
you
got all of you.
every excuse under the sun. What do you guys do with him? Though?
To not go.
Can I roll a strength check?
I mean, what are you trying to do?
So you know how like if you take your hands and you make a triangle on someone's head, and you can squeeze the side.
Mm-hmm.
Bjorn just kind of sits there and goes, "I've heard enough," and squeezes and wants to pop his head like a pimple.
So you're gonna kill him, all right? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Bjorn's
before Bjorn could do all that, Arthur just does a shoot. Do I have a knife?
Sorry,
I
we don't
just
have to kill the guy. Let's just. When I say hang, and he kind of looks at this dude, I meant literally. Let's just hang you over the balcony. I'm not talking about around your neck, dude. Just tie him by the feet and let him dangle there. It'll be funny.
Arthur kind of like looks at those two and he's like, "I cannot believe why I associate with you two."
Bjorn like mid squeeze stops and goes, "We hang you by the feet."
Nice.
And we'll drag the dude to the railing, tie the rope around his feet, and go, "Away he goes!"
Arthur looks at those two. It's like, "You two are the most brutal,
Hey, Bjorn.
barbaric people I've met.
Bjorn, if you swing it back and forth, he'll be like a father time clock.
He's already swinging because of the
like a pendulum.
yeah, and this is what he sounds like. Oh, I don't like it. Please stop.
No,
I'm gonna throw up.
Ronnie's laughing hard. He's actually moving it now, like to purposely swing him around. It goes like wider.
Yeah.
Oh, this is great. If only we kept like 3 of them alive, and then they could all bump into each other as they swung.
That would have been fun.
That would have been so great, Bjorn. We'll have to remember that next time we have prisoners.
Well, looks like the run has been botched. Should
Yeah,
I
it's not as
just wish
bad
us
as-
away? So
I mean-
should I just wish us back?
Like, there's a door here, y'all.
I mean, there is a door with potentially a dragon, but
And maybe,
Yeah.
and Arthur kind of goes back to the desk to look for more blackmail.
Not much here.
Shit.
Can Bjorn attempt, like, jiggle the handle on this door?
It's open. It's just a bathroom.
Bjorn's gonna step inside and look around.
Yeah.
Anything
takes a
fancy?
piss.
What?
Is there anything fancy in this bathroom?
No. It's just a
Is
bathroom.
it gold? Is it a gold toilet?
No.
Since the dude's wealthy?
No.
No?
It looks rustic. This looks like a stash house. Like it's trying to. The bones are definitely made up of some sturdy stuff. It's meant to probably be able to withhold some sort of blast. You can imagine how thick this place is, how sturdy the doors are, the ones that lead to the outside. Even this door that you guys had sort of access to was unable to be opened in any way, shape, or form. It was magically enforced. It had all the locks. It's nuts, which is why you're looking elsewhere for an exit. But currently, as you can get around to this side and go back into the courtyard if you wanted to with the fountain, you could probably check back here to the greenhouse if you wanted. There could be more avenues elsewhere. It really depends what you're planning on doing.
Is this the wall that Bjorn is up against?
That is a wall, yes.
Damn it.
Do you guys want to see the other map now? Just in case?
Yes.
You have a run of the place now?
Honestly. So wait, we're heading back to the basement?
Did
I mean, you guys
did my turtle
probably go back to the basement. I'm gonna take you to where the rest of the thing is. Give me a second.
Once we're heading back down, Arthur's like looking. Okay, we're back here.
Why is there Aang just hanging out that I cannot delete?
I don't see
Okay.
anything.
It's on
He
my.
kinda
I don't see
looked
an
at
inch
the-
either.
It's on my thing. I see them right here. They're right here. It's gonna be caught on the recording. Like I kid you not, they're right here.
Yeah, they're not on my screen.
Right here.
Not mine either.
What the fuck?
Mm-mm.
I'm bugged out. Anyways,
Arthur looks at the circle they came out of. Can I roll Arcana check, see if he can, reactivate the spell that happened?
you want to reactivate a teleportation device to work on the inverse?
Yes.
Sure. Roll a 50
Want
on Arcana.
to Go find fucking gift.
I need you to roll a 50 on Arcana.
You're not gonna roll a 50, but
Yeah, I'm saying it's impossible. Yeah.
Okay.
Arthur. Maybe there's a way that this thing will take us to preset locations, like maybe it will take us directly to AN and we won't have to bother with their skiff. I don't know. I'm not a magic guy. I don't know how these things work, but
Oh,
Otherwise, I can hotwire a skiff. That's not an issue. You can fly
Be-
out of here. It might.
Arthur shows the lamp and tells him, "I am always
Mm.
keeping this backup plan."
Bjorn
I mean-
just kind of looks at him and taps on the door that he's standing by and goes, "Door."
Yeah,
tap
let's
on
walk
it?
out the front door.
It opens.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Bjorn goes, "Yeah, I'm magic."
Why? Wait, what?
Uh,
Why did I electric shock you?
nope.
There's no trap on there.
Oh.
Come in,
Just
come
ran
in.
into more dudes.
Pretty
Bjorn
please.
stepped up and goes, "Nope."
And you feel that great axe warning you.
Ooh.
This individual, having spotted Bjorn come in first, they walk up to you. Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
They walk up to you and they look at you. They seem to have these mechanical backpack. It seems to almost meld into them to some degree. It's hard to tell if it's bionic or fully mechanical. This individual, they should be moving in a stiff manner, but they move so fluid. They dance across you, almost spinning around you, with you. You're strong, Bjorn, but they're moving you without much concern. Their strength is immense. This must be the dragon. As they grip you, they smile and they say, haha, oh my gosh, I cannot believe you guys made your way here. I am so excited, so excited about this situation. You look like the one, I think, Bjorn, right? Yes. Oh, this should be
Who are
fun,
you?
so fun.
Arthur
Bjorn
shows
stopped and looked
Arthur.
at Ronny and goes, "She knows me."
the
Arthur,
the individual known as I believe Hierro 6 of the Symphony spins Bjorn around. She sort of lands behind you all, looking to Ronny. She looks to you.
Ronny has his hands on his rapier.
She looks to you and she says, huh. We have many folk from many a faction. I heard there were more. Did they fall in the fighting or leave without your friends? Unfortunate.
Kevin.
Huh?
If Bjorn takes like the butt of his axe and just kind of like touches her, does the axe vibrate harder?
No,
In his hand?
not anymore than anything. You can see that her skin is so stiff in all regard, just kind of rebuffed the weapon back. Like, I know you didn't use your blade end, but it was like she's not pliable in any way, shape, or form. Like, she's made of stone. And as she's sort of touching Ronnie's like shoulders and like trying to fix his wrinkles, she's trying to like manicure you in some way, shape, or form. And then she sort of just touches her shin and looks up to you. She's short, this individual, probably 5'6", and she's floating. So, and she says, "This should be a very interesting fight. Are you all ready to die? This should be so fun." She looks to Arthur.
help.
Hold on. She looks to
Okay.
Arthur, grab at your armor to sort of pull you in, seeing that you're a dragon. She kind of licks their lips, and she says, Well, you're interesting. You have a bit of a different red shade I've never noticed before. You're not from the Aeon systems, are you? And
No, ma'am.
that's when she sees it. She looks at your armor. She lets go of it immediately, almost as if it is silver to a vampire. Her hands kept to her chest. She points at you and she says, "Who are you? What?"
Allow me to introduce myself. Arthur brings his hand out for a handshake.
She does not
Name's
accept.
Arthur.
But
Name's Arthur. Arthur Pennyworth. Now, I do appreciate that you do not try to kill me or my associates.
I
also work with a certain... does Arthur recognize that she works for Symphony?
Yeah, you all recognize that this is a Symphony member 100%.
Yeah, Bjorn is like clutching his axe very, very tight.
Bjorn is the only one that doesn't really know who Symphony members are.
Nope, but he doesn't care. She said fight, and he's like,
Yep. She's now, while she was so 100% ready to fight, she's now seemingly so reserved in this. And she says, she's going to say, I came here as a favor for Emperor Alum. And unfortunately, if I want to keep up certain things, my path is different. It looks like we all have to get out of here now together. We have a much longer talk after this. They're gonna be tough, guys. It's a lot of them. Use whatever you got. Hopefully you have magic. She floats up into the air. She points to the 5 individuals that are sort of like getting ready with, like, they have these bucklers and this like bat situation. They look like just a bunch of enforcers. And she basically holds out both her hands. They turn into what looks like eyeless dragon mouths. And from that, as one is yellow, the other is blue, from that, they both spark up while one is shooting like a watery sort of spout. The other one has this lightning spiral, and they sort of combine, and a massive explosion just sort of occurs in the center of these individuals, which sort of does stuff, but not as much as you would think. As we should roll initiative at this very moment.
Did my little dragon turtle come back and fly away?
Your dragon turtle's fine. Every time there's a fight, he's gonna just fly away and then come back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kevin.
Oh, yes.
I'm gonna have to take off in probably about like 30 minutes.
Yeah. So how about we just come back? I mean, how about we just stop now and play next week? Because I don't know how long this combat is gonna take. Especially that I would like to explain a little bit of what is happening actively, as that is not going to be found out until the end of the combat. But as this individual, Hierro, is definitely probably not working for Emperor Alum. They most likely are underground in their in their group for the moment.
Like an undercover in the network.
Yeah, you guys have just blown up their cover in every way, shape, and form, as Arthur is wearing essentially symbols of Zeitgeist on his beautiful necrosis eating armor. You were all going to die by the hands of a Symphony member unless somebody wished it otherwise, or if she would have spotted that. Since she does like to play with her food, you are all lucky enough that I guess you didn't start fighting from the get-go.
Now, Ronnie has iconography too, if I remember correctly. He's got a Court of Horns ring. Then I'm trying to remember. I don't think Symphony members actually have defining marks.
No.
Do they?
No, they do not.
No.
The Court of Horns ring, unfortunately,
Ronnie
would
has
have to be shown off for it to be spotted proper. That specifically
Gotcha.
is. There's always the Thieves' Cant. You know, if you see someone within Symphony, every Symphony member knows Thieves' Cant or some degree of it. And most of the Legionnaires are taught Thieves' Cant as well. But since that hasn't been like the priority for the Court of Horns, they're sort of in the getting their numbers up situation. Their funding isn't as unlimited as the kings and queens that run the Symphony group and thus the Legion and all.
Since Faye is Symphony, would she have told me about this person? Do I know who this person is?
You know, yeah. So there's this whole thing of like this individual is basically like they're just a famous individual, Scarlett Johansson level, I guess. Only they actually are a superhero. I don't know.
This is somebody that's definitely like a somebody. This isn't.
Yeah,
nobody
just like a low class. Yeah.
You can imagine that there was at least an air of, oh, I'm a Symphony member, but I'm working for you, Emperor Alum, and then they're getting close in their circle. The way they're behaving now, the way they're just assaulting this group, it looks like she needs to take them out so fast that they cannot communicate to anyone what has happened today. But
what the Core Hordes members managed to infiltrate the.
Yeah,
basically, she's a good guy.
Mm-hmm.
She's a good guy trying to infiltrate a bad group as like kind of like a double agent kind of thing is what I'm getting
undercover.
Out of it.
Got it.
Mm-hmm. And she's trying to kill these guys before they can tip off the Emperor that she's about to do that and backstab them.
Yeah.
And I think your armor is basically what triggered that.
Oh. Shoot.
But it's a good thing.
That's
it's a good
great
thing,
thing, man.
If it didn't happen, then we were probably about to be toast.
Yeah.
Plus, if we killed her, it would harm Symphony, which then would harm the Court of Horns in turn.
No, you would have died.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we
We
would
did
just
the
be dead.
PPK, but
Yeah.
That's a
This
Symphony
would have been
member.
bad.
That would have been. Like, the only reason these guys are alive is because they are also sort of expecting everyone to betray them. So they're just like, just in case a dragon does some bullshit, here's this.